sir. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. There's an attorney present, Mr. DeMint, who's going to speak on your behalf. I'm going to advise you of the charges. You've been charged with 6 counts of felony assault on an individual with a disability, as well as 6 counts of assault on a child under 12. If you were to be convicted of those felonies, you could receive up to 88 months on each of those, as well as 150 days for each assault on a child under 12. It appears to the court, I just need to hear from the DA about what's going on with these cases. Mr. DA?
Yes, Your Honor, this is involving assault on, I had 5 each. I'm not sure if you have another one that I'm not aware of.
It is 5. I apologize. 5 of each. I apologize.
Assault on 5 separate children with special needs at Carver Elementary, reported initially by the principal. 5 teachers observed the defendant assault each child. The defendant was very cooperative, admitted to the conduct to law enforcement. Just for some procedural, clarification for Your Honor, I spoke with the DA who authorized these charges, and based on the information he was provided, he authorized the misdemeanor class of these offenses, not the felony offense. So I believe there was a miscommunication between the DA's office and law enforcement. Under 14-32.1, there's 2 levels of assault for assault on individuals with a disability. He was charged with E, which requires that there was a deadly weapon used or a serious injury inflicted or an intent to kill the individual with a disability. Based on the information that was provided to me, none of those elements are met, and so it's my belief that the F prong was supposed to be charged, which is just an assault or battery upon an individual with a disability, and A1 misdemeanor. So the state will be remedying that error after today. So I would ask you to set a monetary bond appropriate for the A1 misdemeanors while keeping the rest of the release conditions the same.
All right. I do not have a pretrial assessment report for this defendant. Can you give me any information about any previous convictions or other things that I might consider and what condition might be appropriate in this case?
1 prior conviction for DWI in 2015, no other privilege.
All right, Mr. DeMint, what do you think the appropriate conditions of release should be?
Your Honor, he is eligible for pretrial release. I understand the seriousness of these charges, but thankfully we're looking at the appropriate charges now as opposed to what was originally charged. He was completely cooperative with law enforcement in their investigation. He is supported here today by his wife. They've been together for 11 years. He's been in Wake County, I believe, for 5 years. Prior to that was in the Wilson County area. Lifelong North Carolina resident. He's not a flight risk. We ask Your Honor to consider pretrial release conditions, otherwise in the appropriate Class A1 misdemeanor, 1,000 to 5,000 security.
I'm going to order that he be released on pretrial release. I am going to adopt the additional conditions which were previously set out on his conditions of release. And that would be that he have no contact directly or indirectly with any of the alleged victims in this case, that he not have any contact with the witnesses in this case, directly or indirectly. I presume those people may be known to your client. I'm going to order that he not go on the premises of Carver Elementary School, and the address is listed on the conditions of release. I imagine he knows where that is as well. He will comply with the court's orders to those no contact and not go back to that school unless and until that order has been modified by a judge or otherwise changed. So that will remain in place regardless of when he's released from custody. Do you have any questions for me, Mr. Smarttiger?
Yes, sir.
All right, that will be the order of the court.
And I have made a general business now.
All right, Mr. Dement, your notice is given in open court. The court date, I'm unclear of at this point because originally it was charged with a felony, so I need to address the appropriate court date for this case. Does anybody know?
Just put it on June 4th for now, Your Honor, and we'll sort that out.
June 4th will be the next court date. Stay in touch with your lawyer, Mr. Court Filer, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thanks.